Hey, Brianna. Didn't you say we were supposed to meet at 12 today? Nobody else has come yet. Did something happen? Have you heard anything?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You remember, right? Cafe Misto? We were all supposed to meet up for lunch today, weren't we? I could have sworn we were meeting at noon. Am I wrong?
Oh, you're talking about today. Yeah, that got changed to tomorrow. I guess I forgot to tell you. So sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to mess you up.
Aw, man. I had no idea. I wish you would have let me know. Even just a quick text would have been nice. No one said anything in the group chat on WhatsApp either. I'm positive you told me it was going to be today.
I changed the reservation yesterday. I picked a new time and a new place. Instead of Cafe Misto, I was thinking we should try that new place on Main. You know, the little French place. I told Tomika over the phone, and then I told Jane in a text, and I just ended up telling everyone one by one. I totally forgot to tell you. Sorry about that. Oops.
Don't you think that that's a pretty crappy thing to do? Don't you think it would have been better to just say something in the group chat? When you tell everyone individually, this sort of thing is bound to happen.
Yeah, but if I send one note in the group chat, then everyone starts talking. It gets really annoying to get notifications all day long. I hate having my phone chime again and again and again. I did my best, okay? You're being a bit much, don't you think? You don't have to be so upset.
It's fine. Whatever. So, nobody is going to be meeting for lunch today, then?
Yeah. Oh my god, Nicole! Have you been waiting by yourself this whole time?
Of course I was waiting! If someone says they are meeting me at a certain time, I'd go at that time and I wait for them to show up. Wouldn't you? Anyways, I am going to leave now. If no one is coming, there is no point hanging around. Don't worry about it.
Wow, how pitiful you must look.
Huh? What do you mean?
Here it is lunchtime and you are sitting and waiting in that cute cafe all alone. I bet the waiter feels sorry for you. Is it crowded? I bet it is. How embarrassing! If it was me, I wouldn't be able to stand it. I would just die. Don't you want to hide under the table? Oh, and you're all alone at a big table too, aren't you?
It's not really that big of a deal. I had some tea while I waited. Don't worry about it.
You know me. I can't handle that sort of thing. If that happened to me, I would go so red in the face and I don't know what else. I might even cry. If I get embarrassed, I can just feel everyone staring at me. It's the worst.
Just do me a favor and don't forget to let me know next time, okay? At least send me a text or something.
I'll do my best. Promise.
I'd appreciate it if you did. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about the trip to Jamaica. You're coming, right?
Huh? How do you know about that?
What do you mean, how do I know about it?
Who told you about the Jamaica trip? We were planning a girls' trip. I was thinking to go just me with my mom friends.
Huh? But I was invited to go too.
Why would you come? I didn't invite you.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. This is a bit awkward then. Everyone asked me to go ahead and make the reservations for the group. I was going to ask you about your passport so I could fill out some of the forms for the travel agent.
No one told me that you were coming. You're really planning on coming with us? Ugh, gross.
You don't have to say it like that. If you really aren't happy about it, you don't have to come. If you want to stay home, that is fine by me.
Seriously? I was planning on taking a trip with my closest friends. With only my closest friends. We don't need you tagging along.
Okay, don't you think you are going too far?
Sorry. I was just joking. I didn't mean it. If you want to come, there's nothing much to say about it, is there?
You know that's not what I meant. What is up with you, Brianna? Why do you always act like I'm your enemy? We aren't rivals. I don't want there to be a problem between us. I'd like to be friends.
I've never said I have a problem with you. I'm not trying to be mean. Give me a break. Anyways, the trip is going to be a lot of fun. I know I'm looking forward to it. Are you?
If you say so. I'll be in touch soon to get your passport info.
Hey, Nicole! I just wanted to let you know that we changed times. We are meeting up at 1 p.m. now.
For the trip? You mean at the airport, right? So we are meeting at 1?
Yeah, see you then.
Wait a minute. Isn't the plane supposed to take off at 1?
Yeah, that changed too. I'll give you more details later, but we aren't going to be able to take that flight anymore.
Huh? I hadn't heard about that yet. What are we supposed to do then?
It's just like I said. We can't take that flight anymore and had to make some changes. Just meet at the airport at 1 p.m., okay?
Really? You're serious?
Yeah, I know it's weird. I was surprised they had to make a change last minute like this. But you know how airlines are. They change flights on you all the time. Sometimes travel can get really messy, am I right? Sorry about that. Anyways, now you know. Airport, 1 p.m.
Are you sure? It's really okay to wait until 1 to get there? That seems late to me.
That's what I said, isn't it?
Okay. But what time is the plane going to actually take off then? What flight did it change to?
Let me double check. 2 o'clock.
That's an international flight. I think it would still be a good idea to get there much earlier than that. It can take ages to get checked in into the terminal. If we don't get there until 1, we might get stuck in customs and miss our flight. I think we should meet earlier.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I do this all the time. I know what I'm talking about, okay? Just do what I say and it'll be fine.
I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying I think that's cutting it a bit close. Don't you? You say it'll be fine, but doesn't it make you nervous to be that close to takeoff? You think they'll wait for us if we are running a little late? Are you sure? I know I've asked you a ton of times, but are you sure it will be okay?
I'm positive. Just trust me.
Okay, I got it. If you say so, I believe you. But you really think it's going to be okay?
I'm telling you it is going to be fine. Stop asking already. Don't worry about it. I'll see you at the airport at 1. Till then.
Got it. See you then.
Hey, Nicole. Where are you? You here yet? I don't see you anywhere.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You're running so late. Did you take a cab? Are you stuck in traffic? I told you we are supposed to meet at 10.
What are you talking about? Yesterday you told me it was changed to 1? I'm still at my house. I haven't even left yet.
What? You're still at home? What are you doing? There's absolutely no way you are going to make the flight. Oh no, that's really too bad. We will miss you.
What time is the flight?
It's at 1.
So it hasn't changed after all. You told me the flight had changed to 2. You told me the flight was at 2, and we were meeting at 1. You were so sure.
Is that so? That's funny. I don't remember that at all.
You are such a liar.
Why would you say that? I never meant to lie to you. I'm so sorry. I mixed up what time we were supposed to meet with what time the plane would leave. My bad. It was totally an accident. We are going to go ahead and catch this flight, so it's probably best if you don't come. Maybe next time.
But I have everyone's tickets.
Huh?
What should we do? Is everyone else already there?
They're here, but you said you have the tickets? Wait, you have all the tickets? Like, everyone's?
Yeah, I have all of them. Don't you remember? I told you that I was the one making the reservations. I booked everything with a travel agent, so I have all the tickets and the hotel information and everything. I think if you have your passport, you might be able to get new tickets printed at the airport. But I made our reservations as part of a package deal. Since all the reservations are under my name, and you guys don't have your tickets with you, I don't know if they'll print new ones or not.
Huh? Are you serious? No one has their tickets? You have all of them? No joke? You wouldn't mess with me, would you? Please tell me you were kidding around. It isn't funny.
I thought I knew what time we were leaving. I have all the tickets and it is printed right on them. I was never contacted by the travel agency about any changes. But you told me yesterday and you were insistent. You were so sure of yourself that I believed you. That's why I'm still at my house. Even if I leave right now, I doubt I could make it in time for check-in. It would take me over an hour to even get to the airport.
Hey, wait just a minute. What are you writing in the group chat for? Leave them out of it!
I thought that it made more sense to send a note to everyone at once. It's way faster. I went ahead and just sent a screenshot of our conversation yesterday to the group. It makes it a lot easier for everyone to understand what is going on, don't you think? You lied to me about what time we were leaving and what time we would meet up. You were hoping to go on the trip without me, weren't you? You always do this to me.
What are you saying? That wasn't what I was trying to do at all. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what were you trying to do then? You told me the flight was changed when it wasn't. What was your plan? You went on and on about how sure you were about the times and the changes. But you knew you were lying all along. You knew exactly what you were doing. You snake.
Hey, cut it out! Everyone is furious! They're all leaving the airport and they're all steaming mad!
I mean, are you surprised? You ruined the trip for everyone. Instead of hopping on a plane for a fun weekend in Jamaica, they had to hop in a cab to go home. And obviously we can't just cancel all our reservations the day of without a good reason. We're going to have to pay for everything. You're going to have to pay for 6 plane tickets and all the hotel and resort fees.
What the hell are you talking about? Why should I have to pay that?
You are unbelievable. Why do you think? Whose fault is it that we are canceling the day of? You shouldn't have to think about it very hard to come up with an answer.
Now, you just wait a minute. Don't you talk down to me like that.
I'm pretty sure everyone is going to feel the same way. I'm not the only one that is going to want you to pay them back. Everyone is going to ask you for their money. I'm sure of it.
There's no way I can pay all that. And even if I could, I wouldn't. Everyone left. What should I do? I can't believe this. Seriously? We can't go? We have to have the tickets?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Normally, if you don't have your tickets, I think you can still go with just your passport. They just get you new tickets at the airport. But we did the package plan. I'm pretty sure I would need to be there since it is all under my name. Also, our return tickets are part of the package. Even if they printed your tickets to go here, I don't think you could get your return tickets printed in Jamaica. You know me, I'm the worrying type. I always print out my e-ticket and bring it with me just in case. But hey, I can't be certain that you can't go. Why not give it a try and see if they will let you? Go talk to the counter agent.
Wait, okay. Just wait a minute. That's so not what I had in mind for this trip.
Well, you shouldn't have pulled this little stunt of yours just because you wanted to leave me out. If you hate me so much, wouldn't it have been better to just not talk to me? You could sit next to someone else on the flight. You wouldn't have to share a room with me. You could have just ignored me the entire time. I mean, this sucks. You went so far out of your way to try to be mean to me that you ended up ruining the trip for yourself and everyone else too. I knew it was going to end up like this. You're always trying to pull some crap with me. Me and the other girls are going to go on a trip without you next time. I think we might do the Bahamas or something instead. At least there won't be any drama if you don't come.
The Bahamas? You're going on a trip without me? When? And why would you go without me? What am I supposed to do?
I don't care what you do, but we have no plans to invite you. None of us wants something like today to happen again. Do you have any idea how frustrating or annoying this is?
So you guys are just planning on just exiling me? I'm out of the friend group?
Seriously? You have the gall to even ask? How are we supposed to plan trips with you when you pull stunts like you did today? Besides, how are you going to afford to go next time?
What's that supposed to mean?
You are going to need to pay for everyone's tickets and all the cancellation fees today. Nobody can go today, and it's all your fault, right? So you need to pay for it. And that's a lot of money, so I think you'll be paying it off for a while.
You guys are seriously going to expect me to pay for all this?
Of course we are. And you should pay too. Everyone already paid me for the tickets and the packages when I booked it. So you need to pay all of that back. I can send you a bill if you like, but you need to pay it back. And since you said you don't have any plans to pay us back, I'm going to do the only thing I can think of. I'm going to ask your husband about it.
What? What are you talking about? You don't need to get him involved. It has nothing to do with him. Stop talking nonsense.
Nonsense? I don't think so. What are you saying? You need to pay back the money for 5 people when we exclude you. Obviously, you don't have to pay me back for your tickets. You already paid for them once. It's about $5,000 once you add it all up. You know that, right?
Seriously? You really expect me to pay for all of that? Do you hear yourself? Because you sound like a crazy person right now.
I swear, you can only think about yourself. You don't have a single thought about other people ever. It's your fault that no one else can go. It's your fault that they are going to lose their money. It's your fault they wasted their time. That ought to be enough for you to want to take care of things. You ought to want to fix what you've done. I don't know a bigger idiot than you know that? Or a bigger jerk. You just think about yourself and don't think about all the trouble you've caused. And all of it. All the money wasted. All the time wasted. All the problems you've caused for other people. It's all just because you didn't want to hang out with me?
I'm sorry, okay? I'm really, really sorry. I don't even know what to do anymore. What should we do with the tickets? We should still go to Jamaica. We should all go. I mean, you should come too. I want you to come.
Didn't you say that everyone had already left the airport? They've all gone home, haven't they? I think you can still get on the plane without a ticket. You just need solid ID. If you have your passport, that ought to be enough. Do you have anything on your phone? Maybe you can show them something like an email or the receipt or something. I don't know for sure, but it's worth a try. I know that since I made the reservation under my name, you might not be able to get on the plane.
I didn't know you could do that.
You're a grown-up. You can take care of yourself. You should know some of this.
Please, Nicole. Can't you talk to everyone for me? Smooth this over somehow.
Why should I? You've been nothing but awful to me. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Why should I do anything to help you out now? For that matter, why should I do anything to help you ever again?
I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean to you. I didn't mean anything by it.
So you weren't trying to be mean? You just accidentally cost us $5,000 and our trip? That just happened?
I'm really, really sorry, okay? Let it go, please. This will never happen again. I promise. I'll never lie to you again. You've got to believe me. It can all be in the past. I don't want to be left out. I don't want everyone to hate me.
You were so desperate to leave me out and make everyone hate me. But the tables have turned, haven't they? Are you surprised? I'm not. What goes around comes around. You've never been my friend, and I have no interest in trying to be yours. You deserve every bit of this. Why don't you try to get on the plane and see what happens? Maybe you can have a great trip to Jamaica by yourself?
Brianna didn't want to take the trip to Jamaica all alone. She didn't have the courage. Instead, she tucked her tail between her legs and ran home. By the time she got home, her husband had heard everything from Nicole and the other women that were going on the trip. He was absolutely furious when he realized all the trouble his wife had caused, and he agreed that Brianna owed everyone their money back. He pulled together the $5,000 that Brianna had cost the group. He returned all the money to each woman that she owed. It was the beginning of the end of their marriage. He had lost a lot of trust in his wife. He couldn't believe how low she had stooped just to torment another person, and he was bitter over having to pay so much money for such a silly reason. It wasn't long before their marriage collapsed and divorce proceedings began. It might seem a little petty, but I hear he asked for his $5,000 back during the divorce. Sometimes you have to prove a point. Nicole and all of the other friends eventually got to take their trip. They had a relaxing week in the Bahamas together. I hear they had a great time, and without Brianna around, there was no drama. After the divorce, Brianna moved out of the area. She fell out of contact, and no one really knows where she went or whatever became of her.